Hello, welcome friends. Thank you for joining us here at Results Fitness for our yoga practice this morning. We will be focusing on core strength. I'm Coach Melanie. I have Coach Ben here with me joining in for this yoga session.
Hello.
We'll give everybody just a few more seconds to log on. Today you'll just need your yoga mat for the practice. You can always have your yoga block handy as well, just in case you need it if you have tighter hips. You can always have it nearby. I like to have a block nearby just in case. And we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start off in child's pose, bringing your big toes to touch, separating your knees nice and wide, sinking your bottom down and back towards your heels, and then reaching your fingertips forward. Allow your forehead to gently rest on the earth as you sink your hips down and back towards your heels. Closing your eyes. Taking some nice deep breaths in and long breaths out. Doing any wiggling and fidgeting that you need to start to settle into your body. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Do that again. Nice deep full breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Do that one more time. Nice deep full breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Keeping your breath flowing deeply, but doing so now with your mouth closed. Nice deep inhales and exhales. On your next inhale, start to walk your fingertips forward a little more so your elbows come off of the ground. Continue to push your hips down and back towards your heels so you get that nice stretch through your side bodies. Softening your shoulders away from your ears. Taking some nice deep breaths in and long breaths out. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your next inhale, come up to a tabletop, all fours, opening your fingers wide, stacking your shoulders right over your wrists and your knees right underneath your hips. From here, go ahead and sway your hips a little bit side to side. Maybe make a couple circles with your shoulders, just noticing where your body is in this moment. Maybe shake your head a little, yes and no. I just like to figure out how my shoulders and hips are feeling at any moment when I begin my practice. Looking for areas of tightness, looking for areas of openness. And then finding that neutral spine. So shoulders right over wrists, knees right underneath your hips. And with your next inhale, arch your sit bones high, drop your belly down, pull your shoulders on your back, and look forward for your cow pose. On your exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, pull up and in for cat. Really pull the shoulder blades apart. Inhale and come back to cow. Use the whole length of your breath. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Two more. Inhale takes you to cow. Exhale takes you to cat. Last one. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale to a neutral spine. Exhale your air here. Curl your toes under. Take a nice deep breath in. And then on your exhale, push your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Open your fingers wide so your whole palm connects to your mat. Hands are at least shoulder width apart. They can be a little bit wider here. If you have tightness in your upper back and shoulders, you can separate your hands wider. And you can move around in your dog in a way that feels good. So walking the dog a bit, bending a knee deeply, pushing the opposite heel down and back. Maybe you want to come up onto the tips of your toes and then push down and back through your heels. Maybe you want to roll to a high plank and back to a down dog. Whatever feels good for your body. Go ahead and do all your little wiggling and fidgety things that you do to work your way in. Making sure the fingers are wide though and the palms connect to your mat. Keep a little bend in your elbows so you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. Softening your upper chest back towards your upper thighs. Letting your head hang nice and heavy. Finding the length in your spine here. Taking a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. So downward facing dog becomes your resting posture throughout the practice. If down dog is a little too much for you, you can always drop your knees back down and come to that child's pose at any time throughout the practice. And then rejoin us when you're ready. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. With your next inhale, use your whole inhale to lift your right leg high with an internal rotation. So that means the right hip and the right toes point down towards the ground. Flexing and fanning the toes of your right foot like you're standing on the wall behind you. Push the weight up and out of your shoulders, down and back towards your left heel as you lift your right leg higher with an inhale. On your exhale, pull your right knee into your nose. Squeeze your knee up and into your belly. Engage your core here. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in. On your next exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Keep your back heel up. So you may need to hop your back foot, the left foot, up and out to the left a little bit. Both sets of toes point forward. The left heel is up, and with your inhale, rise up to a crescent lunge. So in crescent lunge, your front knee is right over the ankle, right toes are pointing forward as well as your left. So your hips are pointing forward towards the top of your mat as you bend deeply into that front knee. Hug your belly in, drop your tail down. The lower half of your body is pushing down and forward. The upper half of your body is pulling up and out. Taking a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathing in, breathing out. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Hug your belly to your spine and see if you can go a little deeper in your legs. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in. On your exhale, bring your hands down to the ground on the inside of your right foot. Ben and I are going to turn around and face the other way. So I have my right leg facing towards you. So, right toes are still pointing forward as well as left. From here, take a nice deep breath in as you lift your heart and chest. On your exhale, drop your back knee down. Walk your right foot over to the right edge of your mat a little bit. Now from here, you can stay right here. If you have tighter hips, just stay right here in this posture, or you can start to come down onto your forearms. For me, my hips are really tight, so I can't get my forearms all the way down there. Ben has his forearms all the way down on the ground. This is again where that block comes in handy to bring the floor up a little bit closer. So if you have a block handy, you can always bring your forearms to a block so you don't have to go all the way down to the ground, but you can get a little deeper. Feeling the stretch in that outer, upper, right hip area. Pulling your heart and chest forward as you soften your right knee out to the right. Yeah, taking a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathing in, breathing out. Deep breath in long breath out. On your next inhale, slowly come back up onto your hands. Pick up your back knee with an inhale. Keep your left fingertips down on the ground, and with your inhale, lift your right arm high for a low lunge with a twist. So you're pulling your left hip up and back here, your right hip down and forward. On your inhale, you get longer. On your exhale, you twist. See if you can come up onto the fingertips of your left hand by engaging your core. Again, on your inhale, you get a little longer. On your exhale, you twist. Breathe in. Exhale and twist. Now, grounding down through your 2 feet, use your inhale to rise back up to a crescent lunge. Bending into the front knee so it's right over the ankle. Taking a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more big breath in. On your exhale, release your hands down to the earth. Pull your right knee back into your chest. So you're back in that core plank where you're pulling your knee into your chest. Take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, kick your right leg up and back. 3-legged dog. Breathe in as you lift your right leg up a little bit higher. And then on your exhale, place your right toes down. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk it out a little bit. Stretch it out. And then with your next inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling again, same right leg. On your exhale, bend your right knee, and then start to flip your dog all the way over. So your right toes are going to come behind your left leg, and you're extending your left leg long for what's called a wild thing pose. Squeezing your belly, engaging your core as you rotate your heart and chest up towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in, and a long breath out. Breathe in as you lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, release, come back over the way you came. 3-legged dog, right leg is high. Exhale and place your right toes down, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Drop down to your knees, find child's pose. Just resetting right here. Coming back to your breath if you've lost it along the way. Taking a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Find your way back to your downward facing dog and get excited because we're going to do the left side. Ben and I are going to flip around the other way so you can make sure you're seeing what we're doing on the left side. So with your next inhale, lift your left leg high for your 3-legged dog. Push the weight up and out of your shoulders, down and back towards your right heel as you lift your left leg higher with an inhale. On your exhale, pull your left knee in towards your chest. Yeah, really squeeze it in there. Engage your core, really pull your knee in towards your nose. Keep it there, take a nice deep breath in, and then on your exhale, step your left foot forward in between your hands. Keep your back heel up. You may need to hop your right foot up and out to the right a little bit so that you have a little more space. And you want to make sure that your left foot's in the left lane of your mat and your right foot's in the right lane. So if a line was down the middle of your mat, that's how far apart your feet would be. Engage your core here, and then with your inhale, rise up to your crescent lunge. So you're bending into the front knee so it's right over the ankle, hugging your belly in, dropping your tail down. Keeping that core nice and tight as you soften into your left knee. Taking a nice deep breath in, soften your shoulders away from your ears. They wanna come up there, but see if you can soften them down. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in. On your exhale, bring your fingertips down to the earth on the inside of your left foot. With your inhale, lift your heart and chest, and then on your exhale, drop your back knee. Inch your left foot over to the left of side of your mat for lizard pose. Again, if you have that block and you need it, keep it handy. So from here, lift the heart and chest, and then on your exhale, start to bring your forearms down to the ground or to your block if you can't make it all the way down. Softening your left knee out towards the left. as you pull your heart and chest forward towards the front of your mat. Taking nice deep breaths in and long breaths out. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling pretty tight on this side. You'll notice in your own body how one side is going to be tighter than the other, and that's okay. Just be a little gentler with that side. Don't expect the same thing on the right as the left. Just knowing that we're doing so good for our body by opening up these areas that do hold a lot of tension and a lot of tightness. Releasing that stuck energy back into the body so it can flow and ease our stress and our anxiety. Take another deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale and slowly start to come back up. Bring your left foot back more towards the middle of your mat. So again, your left foot's in the left lane, your right foot's in the right lane. With your inhale, pop up your back knee. Now keep your right hand down on the ground, and with your inhale, lift your left fingertips up towards the ceiling for a low lunge with a twist. Pull your right hip up and back, your left hip down and forward. On your inhale, you get longer. On your exhale, you twist. Now, see if you can come to the fingertips of your right hand by engaging your core. Yeah. Keep bending into that front knee. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in. Exhale and twist. Now use your core here. With your inhale, rise back up to your crescent lunge. Whew. Bending into the front knee so it's right over the ankle. Soften your shoulders down. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in. On your exhale, bring your hands down to the earth. Hug your left knee back into your chest for that core plank. And with your inhale, lift your left leg all the way back up to that three-legged dog. On your exhale, bend your knee and start to flip your dog over. So your left toes are going to come behind your right leg extends long, and you rotate open through your heart and chest here. Grounding down through your feet, lifting through the heart. Taking a nice deep breath in, and a long breath out. Breathe in as you lift up a little higher. Exhale, release. Come back over the way you came. It's a three-legged dog. Your left leg is high. On your exhale, find downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Drop your knees down to the earth. Let's find the child's pose again. Reconnecting with your breath here. Taking a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. On your next inhale, come back up to a tabletop position. Bring your knees in between your hands, cross over your ankles, and come to sit on your bottom. Ben and I are going to face the camera here. We're going to take boat pose. So what you'll do here is you'll ground down through your sit bones, and you lift your feet off of the ground, opening up through the heart and chest here. If this is too much for your back, simply place your heels down on the ground. You'll still get that same core engagement. Lifting the heart and chest. So you want to think I'm holding a string, and I'm pulling your chest up towards the ceiling. Taking a nice deep breath in, and a long breath out. Choosing to stay right here, or with your next inhale, lower halfway down, souped up, Navasana. On your exhale, bow. Pull it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bow. Two more, you got this. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bow. Last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale and bow. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest, roll onto your back. Take a nice nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Grab onto the back of your thighs. Rock forward and back along your spine. And find your boat pose again. Come to balance on your sit bones. Lift the heart and chest. Again, if it's too much, place your heels down, or you can support your boat by bringing your hands behind your thighs. Hugging everything in towards the middle as you lift your heart and chest. On your inhale, lower halfway down. Exhale, boat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, boat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, boat. 2 more, you got this. Inhale, lower. Exhale, boat. Last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, boat. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest and roll onto your back. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Bring the soles of your feet to the earth, hip distance apart, knees pointing up towards the ceiling. And we're going to take bridge pose here. It'll feel really good, stretching out those abs a little bit. So on your inhale, lift your bottom up off of the ground, interlace your fingers at your low back, and walk your shoulder blades together underneath you. Ground down through your feet, rotating your inner thighs down and in towards each other as you lift your heart and chest towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out of your nose. Doesn't that feel good? Stretching those abs out. How you doing, Ben?
Good.
Yeah. Breathing into that front body. Using your breath to create this space. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale and lower all the way down. Go ahead and windshield wiper your knees back and forth a little bit. Release through the low back, through the hips. And from here, go ahead and extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Place your hands on the ground right underneath your bottom with the palms facing down. So your bottom, your low back is resting right on the back of your hands. Take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, lower your legs 30 degrees towards the ground. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, lower them another 30. Breathe in. On your exhale, lower them 2 inches from the ground. And look at your feet. Bounce them up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and lower your head. Exhale and slowly bring your legs all the way back up. Whew. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Now from here, bring your heels in and your toes out, like Charlie Chaplin feet, if you know who that is. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, lower 30 degrees. Squeeze your legs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale another 30. Breathe in. Exhale and bring them 2 inches from the ground. Look at them. And tap your heels together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and lower your head. Exhale and slowly bring your legs back up. Whew. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Now, bring your toes in and your heels out. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, lower your legs 30 degrees towards the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale and lower another 30. Breathe in. Breathe out. Exhale and bring them all the way down, 2 inches from the ground. And now tap your toes together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your head. On your exhale, bring your legs all the way back up. Whew. We got one more. One more, I promise. Separate your feet, hip distance apart. Take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, lower them 30. Breathe in. Exhale another 30. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring them 2 inches from the earth. And bounce them for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower your head. Exhale, slowly, slowly. I don't know if that was so slow, Ben. Bring them all the way back up. On your exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Whew. Take a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Bring your feet to the ground. We're going to do that bridge pose one more time, just to release the abs after all that fun work. Ground your feet down into the ground, and with your inhale, lift your bottom up. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Walk them together. Whew, and send breath into the front body. Breathing in and breathing out. Take another deep breath in as you lift up a little bit higher. Exhale and gently release. Come down. Separate your feet, mat distance, and go ahead and windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Release through the inner hips and thighs. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees open wide, for Supta Baddha Konasana, or Supine Butterfly Pose. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Close your eyes. Take a moment here to honor the person on your yoga mat. The most important person in your life. Honor your nice strong body. Feeling your breath moving in and out. Feeling your nice strong beating heart. Allowing the sensation of breath in your heartbeat to draw you in a little deeper. Using your hands, hug your knees into your chest. Grab onto the back of your thighs and rock forward to a seated position. Coming into Janu Shirshasana, so you'll extend your left leg long and bring your right foot to your inner left thigh. Ground down through your sit bones. So move any flesh away that you need to. Flex your left foot back towards your face. With your inhale, lift your arms high. Turn yourself over your left leg, and then go ahead and fold forward on your exhale. Grabbing wherever you can. It doesn't have to be your foot. So don't overarch your spine just to reach your foot. If you need to be more here or even holding the knee, you want to keep a nice long spine. So pulling your heart towards your toes towards your heart. Keeping length in the low back. Feeling that stretch in the back of your left leg. Taking a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more big breath in, long breath out. Inhale and slowly start to come back up. Pick up your left foot now and place it on the outside of your right leg. Left leg. Your right foot on the outside of your left leg. Ground down through your sit bones. That right one's going to want to pop up again. With your inhale, lift your left arm high. Bring your right fingertips behind you. Take a nice deep breath in. And then on your exhale, seated spinal twist to the right. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Right fingertips behind you. On your inhale, you get longer. On your exhale, you twist. Breathe in. Exhale and twist. One more big breath in. Exhale and twist. Inhale and come back through center. Exhale and counter twist. Bow your head over to the left. Inhale and slowly come back up. We're going to switch sides now. So your right leg will go out to the right. Your left foot will come to your inner right thigh. Ground down through your sit bones again. Nice tall spine. With your inhale, lift your arms high. Flex your right foot back towards you. Turn towards your right leg. On your exhale, fold forward over your right leg. Grab wherever you can. Again, it doesn't have to be your foot. You can be way up here, like on your knee. As long as you're keeping that length in your low back and feeling that stretch in the back of your right leg. Taking some nice deep breaths in and long breaths out. Breathing in, breathing out. Deep breath in, long breath out. Inhale and slowly start to come back up. Pick up your left foot, place it on the outside of your right thigh. Left sit bone, ground it down into the ground. It's going to want to pop up. Keep your right foot flexed. With your inhale, lift your right arm high. Left fingertips behind you. Exhale, seated spinal twist to the left. If you can't bring the right elbow all the way outside of the knee, just hold on to the knee instead. You don't have to force it. On your inhale, you get longer. On your exhale, you twist. Breathe in. Exhale and twist. One more big breath in, get taller. Exhale and twist. Inhale and come back through center. Exhale, counter twist. Bow your head over to the right. Inhale and slowly come back up. Go ahead and find your way to your back, hugging your knees into your chest when you get there. Grab onto the inner or outer edges of your feet, pulling your knees down into your armpits for a happy baby. Soles of the feet point up towards the ceiling. And from here, you can do a little rock side to side. If it feels good, or you can just hold it static, whatever is best for you. Just allowing the nervous system to begin to calm down. Getting another little opening for the hips. Take another deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in. On your exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Yeah, give yourself a nice big squeeze and find Shavasana. Go ahead and separate your feet more than mat distance apart. Open your arms wide, palms face up. Integrate your shoulder blades together underneath you so that your heart and your chest stay wide open. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. No longer controlling the rhythm of your breath. Let it be soft. Let it be free. Love all of yourself. Do more than just accept yourself, tolerate yourself, put up with yourself, endure who you are. Love yourself. There came a time in my life when I simply could no longer put up with putting up with myself. I had talked about self-love. I had said out loud that I loved myself. The words were good, but they didn't ring true. I had to actually begin experiencing and practicing love for myself. It became the next step on my path. To live in a magical way, one in which you connect with the universe, loving yourself isn't optional. It comes first. To hear the quiet voice of your heart so you know when you're being led. To hear your thoughts so you can see what you really believe. To trust and open your heart, you must first experience love for yourself. Have you abandoned yourself? Let yourself see if that's true. Feel it if that's true. Then learn to experience love for yourself. Learn to love the way you handle things. Love your unique way of learning, growing, and seeing things. Love where you've been. Love what you've done. Love where you are and what you're doing now. Love how you look, smell, and feel. Love the color of your eyes, the color of your hair, and the radiance in your heart. Love how you laugh. Love how you cry. Love your mistakes, and love all the good you've done. Love it all. Love all of you. Step into love for yourself, and the universe will reflect that love back to you. And very slowly, begin to deepen your breath. Gently allowing some movement back to your fingers, back to your toes. Maybe stretching your arms up overhead, taking a nice full body stretch if that feels good. As you're ready, you'll hug your knees into your chest and roll off to whichever side seems to call to you in this moment. Using your hands, gently pushing yourself up to a seated position at the top of your mat, with your eyes remaining closed and your hands falling at Anjali Mudra, heart center, our mudra of gratitude. Taking a moment here to honor yourself. Honor everyone here for joining us in this moment. I'm grateful to each and every one of you coming here and sharing your practice with me. Remembering your intention and sending it into the universe. Thumb knuckles to your third eye center. The light in me honors and recognizes the light in you. Together we say, Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for joining us. Ben and I are very grateful to have you being here. Have a great rest of your day or evening. Thank you.